As you know, my next guest does not like getting paid by the hour because he's coming up another first round finish, this time over Ode Osbourne at UFC San Diego. It's Tyson Nam back here on the program. Tyson, how are you, man?
I'm feeling good. Just got into a fight. Got a couple of dollars for doing that, so I'm feeling good right now.
I bet. You've had a lot of really big wins in your career. Obviously, you go back and look at the Dantas win and so many throughout your career. But where does this one rank? That was a really impressive win. And I saw you're a pretty big betting underdog, I think, going into the fight.
Yeah, I think like as the fight got closer, I kept on becoming more and more of the underdog. I think I seen like 300 or 400 at one point. I've always been uh, the dark horse for them betting odds. So if people actually know me, you know who to put your money on.
Yeah.
But for this fight against Ode, it really was something where I had to look deep into my heart, for the past year training up to this. Am I even going to be able to do this ever again? Am I even going to be healthy enough, athletic enough to do this again? Because nobody comes back from ACL surgery. No athlete comes back as good or better, which I feel like I might have broken that mold. I think I actually came back a little bit better, at least for the 2 minute 30 some odd seconds that it lasted. I felt pretty good.
I know you mentioned in the post fight you kind of timed that shot, and it obviously worked out in your favor in getting the finish. Was there anything else in the fight that surprised you at all? Because again, I know there was stuff you expected, but was there anything in that short period of time that maybe you weren't expecting?
Not at all. Everything that my coaches and I went over, we covered everything. We dotted our I's, we crossed our T's, and we all of the techniques that we were working on really showed in the fight. So there wasn't one moment where I felt, that we did not work on. So I was well prepared. I was well prepared
Hmm.
for this fight.
I'd say so. How do you celebrate after a big win like that? Again, quick night. Sure, you got to enjoy the rest of the card. What'd you get up to?
Pizza. Pizza's always a thing. Man, I hate going to like a club or an after party to where it's so loud where I can't even converse with people. The hotel bar was a perfect setting. They had a good amount of space. They had all the liquor that you could drink or want to drink. We had some pizza delivered to us. I mean, who does it better than that? I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing better than alcohol and beer.
Well, maybe an edible and beer, right? But I'm sure you can
Oh,
can probably bring one of those on the plane. I know how the TSA is and all that stuff, right? So probably
you
difficult there.
already you already know that was an appetizer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I love it. I love it, man. That's awesome. How did you feel in there? Like you mentioned, the ACL surgery and all that different stuff. And, like you said, you felt like sort of a new Tyson Nam with everything that happened. How did you feel in there? Because obviously the results were great, but I got to ask you.
Man, I really felt good. I really felt comfortable. Um, Fight day, I really didn't have any nerves. I knew that I was gonna walk into a live crowd again, but as we got closer and closer toward the fight, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, is like done this before, done this
Hmm.
what 34 times professionally already. So everything started feeling real comfortable. I felt at home, and man, it was definitely the performance that I needed coming back from that layoff.
What's been the feedback like from the fans since then? Like I said, I'm sure a lot of people won money on your fight, not only just with you being an underdog, but maybe the first round prop or KO prop. Did you get anyone winning any big money?
Not too sure what the dollar amount is, but everyone that betted, you guys owe me 10%
I agree. Or a
at
steak dinner at the very
least.
least.
Something. Come
Yeah.
on. But yeah, I've been getting nothing but love. I mean, you have a good performance there. You only get love from it. Um, so so yeah, I feel popular. I feel good. Uh, I'm ready to get back into the gym and train again.
Any feedback from the UFC? I'm sure your management has spoken to them or they've maybe reached out or something. Because I want to say, I'm trying to remember your contract status. I feel like you have a few more left, or what's the deal with that?
I do have two more fights on my second contract.
Mhm.
Not too sure what the whole ordeal is, who I will fight next. I really don't know. just
Mhm.
because I did not do my homework in who's booked up, who's available, where people are sitting. I will have that answer real soon though. Real
Well,
soon.
didn't you have? Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't you in your post fight say, "I'll tell you who I'm fighting next" on my Instagram? And then I went and checked. There was nothing there.
I did. I like to make you guys wait a little bit.
So get people to go to the Instagram. I mean, you should be following you anyways, but still.
Go to the IG. Every everything that breaks in MMA for myself, that'll be the first place where I put it.
That's
So
smart.
don't need to ask me in person because I don't know. As moment I know it, that's when I'll post it.
For sure. You probably took that from fellow Hawaiian BJ Penn. Remember back in the day, if you want to find out what's next, go to bjpenn.com. And of course, he's created that mega empire of an MMA website.
Yeah, yeah, definitely our up and coming running governor to be.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
see. We'll see.
gotta take a page from the legend.
Yeah, I agree. What did you think of the main event with Dominic or with Chito Vera finishing Dominic Cruz? What a fight that was.
Oh, so good, so good. We was I mean, of course, after the fight, you have to get shuttled out straight back to the hotel. But we got to the hotel, and I swear for like a good 30 minutes, had my three cornermen and I were kind of like just playing on our phones, this and that, eating, drinking, or whatever. Like the fights are on. What the hell? Let's turn on this. I guess we didn't realize that it was on public. It was on ESPN right on TV. But yeah, we were able to watch the main card and the main event, and man, that was spectacular. I love when Chito fights. Something big always happens, and what better to do it than to finish off a legend like Dominic Cruz with a high kick? Damn.
Yeah, I know. Really, really, really impressive. One other thing that came out of the fight was your weight, because I guess California displayed all the weight. I'm sure you're
Ooh.
aware of this, but it said that you came in at 146, I think, for the fight, and I believe California also recommended that you move up to bantamweight. Is there any update on that? I'm sure you want to stay at flyweight. It's not like you have to fight in California all the time, but what did you make of that?
I don't care what they think about my weight. Yes, I'm the biggest flyweight in the division, but I've never once missed weight in
Yeah,
34 professional fights. I made weight with an hour to spare. Leave me alone. Let me eat.
yeah,
Let me eat. My natural weight is well probably a little bit heavier. Luckily, I fought early on. If we would have waited a couple more hours, shit, I would have been seeing 149, 150. Then everything else would have even more percentage bigger. But I mean I'm not naturally a 125er. Nobody is naturally what their weight class is. Everybody cuts weight, give or take 1, 2, 3 percentages. For my case, 16. But who cares? I made the weight. I didn't break any rules. I drank your water. I drank your guys' hydration drinks, and just so happened that I weighed 146.2 when I came to the arena.
and you kind of answered it there, but no plans to go to bantamweight. You're good at flyweight. Might as well, you're again. It's if you're not missing weight, like you should they should still let you do it, right?
Yeah, because when I did fight at bantamweight, I was always outweighed by about 10 to 15 pounds minimum.
Mhm.
So now that I have dialed in on making that flyweight weight, I do it to these guys now.
When are you looking to get back in there? I'm sure I think we talked pre-fight. You want to get one more in this year. When are you looking to fight again?
I do, and I know I did mention 2 months. I was lying. I meant three. 2 months is a little bit too soon. Um, there is certain things that I want to work on, get better at, and just keep on going in the direction with my coaches that they got me going in, which is obviously in the right direction. So let's keep on at it. But I would like to probably see maybe November, December. That would be good. That would be good for me.
Do you want to fight with Ricky? Your next fight, Ricky Simone. Do you guys want to be on the same card together?
Oh no, yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be awesome. I mean, fighting with fellow training partners is always just a boost of morale just all the way around. We get to train together, we get to diet together, we get to die making weight together. It's all brother
Makes sense.
it's all brotherly love.
What's the plan for the rest of the week? Again, you mentioned, you're already back training. Got anything planned, like any cool dinners or any plans for the rest of the summer? What are you up to?
Man, if I plan to fight before the end of the year, I really kind of take a break. Um,
Okay.
Yesterday was Monday. I was already lifting weights again. For this next week, yeah, I got a couple of bumps and bruises that I won't be doing anything live for the next week, but the least I can do is actually lift weights and do some sprints or something. I'm not gonna wanting to come back because if I gain 20 pounds overnight, just imagine what I would do in a week without any exercise. That would just be stupid on my part. So yeah, I'm back doing the fitness thing, and in about a week, then I'll get back to the full MMA thing. But no breaks, no rest for the weary. We're trying to get another fight again. Let's make some money.
Make sure you hit refresh on that Instagram page of Tyson Nam. Maybe we'll find out who he wants to fight next. And then in the next little bit, right? Because I know you said you're going to keep people waiting, which is great. And speaking of which, if you want to plug that or any sponsors or anyone you want to thank before we get out of here, I'll give you the last word.
Man, IG Namino 11, everything's over there. Go check me out.